There is a small sign people ignore every day. It's subtle, barely noticeable, but once you learn to see it, you can't unsee it. The Stoics paid attention to this sign more than anything else because it revealed a person's character long before their words did. And even today, most people miss it completely. This sign appears in the smallest moments. How someone treats you when they don't need anything. How they react when you succeed, even slightly. How they speak about people who aren't in the room. Whether they listen without interrupting or wait just to talk. Whether they ask questions because they care or because they're curious for gossip. These small behaviors tell the truth long before big moments do. Many people judge others by what they say, but Stoics learned to watch what people reveal without meaning to. They understood that attention is a currency, silence is a strategy, and reaction exposes who you really are. So they trained themselves to watch closely. Not for dramatic outbursts, but for tiny cracks in behavior. Cracks that most people ignore because they're too distracted by the surface. There is a story about Theon of Argos. He once observed a man who spoke boldly about loyalty, discipline, and honor. But Theon didn't watch his speeches. He watched how the man treated a waiter who spilled his drink. He watched how his mood shifted when others received praise. He watched how he smiled at someone's face, but rolled his eyes when they turned away. And while everyone else admired the man's confidence, Theon walked away, knowing exactly who he was dealing with. Because the small sign was clear. Inconsistency between words and actions. That is what Stoics never ignored. Most people look for big signals when deciding who to trust. Dramatic gestures, impressive speeches, emotional promises. But the Stoic approach is different. They believed that character hides in routine details. If someone cannot control their reactions in small moments, they will collapse in big ones. If someone cannot handle discomfort quietly, they will fall apart loudly. If someone cannot celebrate another person's success, they will envy yours. Stoics learned early that the small sign is always there, but it requires patience to recognize. It's the delayed reply when you need support, the sudden silence when you improve, the forced smile when something goes well for you, the shift in tone when you stop being who you used to be. These moments feel small, but they are not. They reveal everything. Modern life makes this sign even harder to see because we are taught to listen to words more than behavior. But words can be rehearsed. Words can be copied. Behavior is harder to fake. When someone shows you a small sign of who they are, don't ignore it just because it seems harmless. Theon wrote,
A whispered truth in the corner speaks louder than a speech in the square.
Vulgar, meaning pay attention to the quiet things. So what did Stoics do when they saw this sign? They didn't confront. They didn't argue. They didn't expose anyone. They simply adjusted distance. They stepped back without making noise. They protected their peace without announcing it. They didn't lose people out of pride, but out of clarity. This is the Stoic tactic. When you notice a small sign, don't react emotionally. Don't accuse. Don't defend yourself. Just observe quietly. Because when you stay silent, people reveal even more. And once you see a pattern, you don't need confirmation. Distance becomes your response. Consistency becomes your protection. And stillness becomes your strength. Most people ignore this small sign, and they get surprised when someone betrays them, resents them, or leaves them. Stoics didn't, because they trusted what behavior showed them long before things fell apart. And if you learn to watch without speaking, to observe without rushing, you will see the world differently too. You will avoid the wrong people earlier. You will trust the right people slower, and you will keep your energy for those who deserve it. The small sign is always there. Now you know to look for it.